everyone. Welcome to another Mad Hatter review. I had a blast doing that live stream, okay? It was so much fun. Just getting to talk to everybody and meet everybody. Fucking psycho on the road out there. Yeah, I think it's weird. Like, I don't do a lot of these live streams, I think, because in a stupid way, I was getting anxiety just thinking about like the streaming software and like how I was gonna fucking deal with it and this and that. But once I started, I just thought it was a lot of fun. Thank you for everybody that came out, okay? And I'm sorry if I missed chats or the chats that I missed. It's just a lot to keep up with. I guess that's like a skill, is learning how to do that. But it was a lot of fun, and I promise to do it more often, and we'll figure all that out, okay? So thank you for coming to that. But we're not here to live stream, okay? We are here to review some more SDCC stuff. So let's move on to the 40th anniversary Masters of the Universe, okay? This was a Mattel exclusive. Ugh. Those two words, Mattel exclusive, they do something to me now. I hear them put together and I'm having like some Pavlov dog reaction, because it's not been easy with Mattel exclusives, okay? If you watch the channel, you know I got pretty fucking lucky with this, okay? Fan of the channel had one that he was willing to sell me, and I had no prayer. There was no chance I was going to get him in line with the capped line in SDCC. Then I heard, or I didn't hear, but it went up on Mattel Creations, and I think it sold out really fast on Mattel Creations as well. So fucking Mattel has to get that shit together, man. And by the way, it's not over. Coming up, there's a Grizzlor that's going to be on Mattel Creations, which, I mean, that thing is going to sell out like this. Major characters. That was the road to getting this. Now, let's talk about it, okay? And the only way to talk about it is to open it up. Actually, before we do that, let's just turn this sucker around right here. And we got He-Man and Skeletor, okay? Again, this is part of the Masterverse line, this sort of new push to just have this, I guess, all-inclusive line of everything Masters of the Universe. And I feel like this is like, even though I think there's been Masterverse stuff that's come out, this feels like it's kind of like sort of the big kickoff of Masterverse. So yeah, He-Man, Skeletor, and then you got this ring of absolute power right there, aka the Coke ring. And yeah, I'm very, very excited to see this. So without further ado, let's go ahead and do that, and I will see you there. All right, so let's go ahead and open the box right here on camera. So if I can just get my arms around this sucker. God, this is a big effing box, but take a look. Oh my Lord. This is like I'm finding fucking treasure here. You got this box right here with the 40 and the wood and the metal, and then when we take a look at the back right here, oh my God, look at this crest. This is a keeper. You know, people were asking me, do you keep the boxes? This is a box I would keep, okay? If the box is nice and the art is nice, I'll keep the box, or sometimes at the very least, if I like the art, I'll cut around it for some future kind of, I don't know, maybe collage. I have no fucking idea. I just hoard them. I hoard these things for future use. But let's go ahead. I think it opens from this side, and open this crest. Oh my God, I feel like Indiana Jones opening the fucking treasure. Oh my Lord, stuff falling out already. But there we go. Look at the presentation. Wow. The mightiest battle in the universe. For 40 years, the almighty He-Man, the evil sorcerer Skeletor, have been locked in an epic battle for the power of Grayskull to determine who truly is the master of the universe. This is an amazing presentation. Shit, this is a presentation where I almost want to just kind of have it presented like this, but no, we got to open it up. Although I think you can open it up without damaging the shit, but I just love the look of this. I love this. I mean, this is something where you can put it on the back of a shelf and just put your figures in the front. This is just really, really cool. You got the Mattel logo. This stuff fell out, these little plastic, I don't know, whatever you call these. And then I just love the exploding art. Asteroids exploding into your face, okay? I'm all about that. He-Man, most powerful man in the universe. Skeletor, evil lord of destruction. Let's go ahead and open it up now. Okay, so this piece comes off pretty easily. And it's like it's kind of like a firm like cardstock. It's got this little red tab, and you can pull it off. I like that without damaging that. So yeah, you can. You don't really have to go break the bubble or break the seal, and I don't think you have to break any kind of seal. If I'm looking at this correctly, look how nice this presentation is. Holy shit. This is like, I feel like I'm like a real art collector. Not that figures aren't like real art, but you know what I'm trying to say. But they got all the comics here. Then Skeletor He-Man, you get the die-cast weapons, you get the hands, and then you get this stuff right here in the middle. Let's pull this off. He-Man and the Power Sword. Let's go. So this is a classic right here, He-Man and the Power Sword. And I've always loved just the barbarian type storyline. He leaves the tribe and finds the green goddess and all that, and he gets the weapons. It's very, very simple. It's a very simple way into the He-Man mythos, and yeah, just finding the Castle Grayskull. Dude, when I was a kid, I used to try to draw this art. This is total nostalgia, this type of art, and yeah, I just love it in this, the red Beast Man. So you get this comic right here. We'll put that to the side. And then you get the King of Grayskull right there, okay? And yeah, this is pretty damn cool, man. God, this art brings me back. I love it. But yeah, so you get these two, and honestly, looking at this, I feel like I want to keep it displayed. So maybe after this review, I just put it back. So let's now start pulling them out. Okay, so Masterverse He-Man. By the way, that backdrop with the box, I might use that for shit. That's pretty freaking cool. I love the shield. That thing just creates like a nice mood. But to the figure itself, there are things that I really like about this He-Man, and then some things that are a little more questionable. The first thing is the sculpt. I am trying to figure out if this is a brand new sculpt or completely new tooling or which pieces are new. The only thing that I can compare him to is, well, this guy right here. So the Masterverse He-Man. But yeah, I mean, right away you can tell in terms of the abs, it's like different abs. The legs might be the same. It looks to be about the same height. And again, it might just be some different tooling here. Abs for sure are different. The body is different here. You know what? Let's also, because I got this guy right here. Let's bring in the Revelation, Revelation He-Man as well. And let me just move his shield just so you can see just the body here. Yeah, I feel like they probably just took pieces. I think they all have the same legs. They might have the same arms. The body buck looks like it is different, and then obviously like a different face. By the way, this is a custom head if anybody's asking. But what I like about this one more than these two is his skin tone looks like skin tone. I don't know if this is coming off on camera, but right away, come on, stand you. Right away, you can just tell that the quality of the paint on his skin is a lot more, for lack of a better word, skin-like than these guys. This guy has a little bit of like, I don't know, kind of like a plasticky yellowing that I don't love, and this guy looks a little plasticky too, especially in the ab area. And so sculpt and also sculpt. I like his midsection a lot more than, and we'll look at posability, but just by visuals, I like his midsection a lot more than I like these guys, and I think they are the same arms. I'm just looking at the triceps right here, and they look the same, and the legs look the same. But the sculpt, I think it's a little bit of a mix and match. The paint, I think, is the best one yet in terms of Masterverse. Now, in terms of the face and the sculpt, the face, I when I saw pictures of this face at first, I had kind of an issue with it, but seeing it up close, it's actually not bad. It's almost like, how do I explain this? It's like a modernized take on the like old school He-Man face, if that makes sense. I like it actually. It's growing on me. Let me get these guys out of the way so I don't distract. But I will say that the thing that is a little bit inconsistent here, or at least on mine, is the paint. Now, while I do love the paint of the flesh tone, there are some shading points that look a little sloppy. Like, I don't know if you can see, but like on the legs, it looks like he put that like bronzer on and it just didn't like dry in places. Like he just like got out of a fucking bodybuilding contest or something. Like if you take a look right here, it's just like just this. It looks a little sloppy. This shading right here and there and on the legs. And if you look at the face too, they're like his cheekbones and where his brow furrows, there are like these splotchy paint spots. But it's not bad. It's actually, I'd say, my favorite. Dare I say my favorite of the He-Mans in this sort of like new Masterverse style. Now, I'll compare him to Master of the Universe Classics. Actually, why don't I go ahead and do that right now? Now, do I like them better than these MOTU Classics? You got the Filmation and the regular Classics. No, I'm sorry. These guys are still the bar. These guys are still the peak when it comes to He-Man. But I will say, in this new wave of He-Man, He-Men, Masterverse, all that business, this guy looks like he's pretty good, but again, just not as good as Classics. I'm not even going to compare him to Origins because it's just such a different model. But yeah. Oh, and I almost forgot to talk about the fur. Okay, the loincloth and the top of the boots are flocked. Okay, yes, boots with the fur. He-Man is nice and fashionable, and I think that is going to remain an exclusive. To this exclusive. I think when this re-releases, it's not going to have the flocked boots or the loincloth. At least that's what I had heard. But yeah, I mean, if you don't mind mixed media, it's pretty cool. These things do, I think, tend to gather dust, but yeah, I don't mind it. It's a neat little addition. And in terms of the stuff that he comes with, let's just take a look right here. So he has these two hands. Here he's got the punch hand. He can punch right in the camera, and then this like slow your roll hand right here. Okay, and then. This is the stuff that I love the most. These die-cast weapons. Oh, I got a nice little chipping on mine already. But if you take a look at this power sword, it's fine. It makes it look like he's been using it. You got this nice silver finish on this power sword, and it's scratched on both sides, but that's okay. And I mean, you could do some damage with this thing, and I just love. I don't know. I just love the metal on this. And then you got the axe as well. This axe, these are heavy, by the way. This axe is just beautiful metal. I love the handle. I love the little designs here on the axe. And and I like these dings actually look like they're purposeful. I don't know. The ones on the sword look like they were, I don't know. Look like it was almost a mistake, but maybe not. And then finally, this fucking shield. This is heavy as shit. Okay, I mean, relatively heavy, and you got just sort of the classic shield right here, and then you got the handle, and this part right here these are like plasticky parts, so they do have a little bit of give, so that's pretty cool. In terms of articulation, let's go into that right here. You got the head, and he can look up about that much, look down about that much. Okay. Then you got the ball joints right here, okay? And they go up about that much. Then you get a bicep swivel, nice and tight. You get a single hinge on the elbow. You could do a little muscle man pose there. And then you get a rotation on the wrist and then a hinge on the wrist. Then at the top of the chest, you get a nice little swivel at the top, okay? And you can kind of like do a little bit of like a little bit of a bend right there, and you get a waist swivel as well. You get the thighs that can go about that much. You get a thigh cut. You get a double hinge. Check this out. He-Man could go running. I love that. Then is there a boot cut? There is a boot cut. Oh my lord! And then you get the hinge at the boot, and then you get the little ballerina there, and then he can rock as well. So I really like the amount of articulation this guy has. I love his die-cast weaponry that he has, and I just think, oh my god, look at this. This is a nice He-Man. I actually, just looking at this package, I'm pretty freaking glad that I was able to get this guy. So yeah, let's go ahead and now look at Mr. Skeletor here. Okay, here we go. Skelly in all his glory. And I like this one more. I don't know whether I'm just a sucker for Skeletor, but This guy is clean. He's just clean. I mean, his body type, same body type as a He-Man, but the paint is just super clean. And if you take a look at just the variations of the shading, it's a lot less, what's the word? A lot less of like that dirty tan bronzer look, and a lot more of just like good old-fashioned like shading. So the paint is really, really nice. I love the paint on the armor as well. And he just really pops, man. I mean, Skeletor pops anyway. He's nice and blue, and but this one, it's just it's a crisp, clean figure, and I really like it. And the sculpt is great. Skeletor, you know, not reinventing the wheel, but still very, very effective, still very efficient. Armor's on point. I love the leather. You can see there's like leather sort of texture in the armor right there. And then the boots are kind of wild. If you take a look right here, they're sort of like, I don't know what you would call that, but it's almost like this like webbed. Is that web? No, I'm not talking about the feet. I'm talking about whatever this patina is. I don't know. Maybe somebody can come up with a way to describe that. But I like it. Let me just for comparison right here. This is the Masterverse Skeletor that had the what is it? The Viking armor on him, and you can take that off. I really like the Skeletor, but seeing it next to this guy, you can just tell the quality right away is more on this guy's side. I mean, the paint, it's it's like Mattel is like shooting their own products in the foot, because this is so good and the paint is so good that it makes this one, I don't know, just look kind of plasticky. I'm sorry to say. So yeah, and then just for shits and giggles, and I think I put my other Skeletor classic away, but here's the Filmation one. And I mean, this guy's really nice, and it's not really a one-for-one, but you can just kind of see them together. But this guy's good. I really do like him. So let's just put these away here and just talk about what he comes with here. So he's got two hands. He's got a fist hand, okay, and then he's got this come here, I'm gonna get you hand. And then let's just talk die-cast metal right here. He's got the power sword. This sword doesn't have any dings on it. I always love the purple, but just seeing it in metal, ooh, this is great. I just love the metal power sword, and I don't know. And then right here, this Havoc staff. What's interesting about this is, so it's plastic. This base is plastic all the way up to, yeah, it's just really the head that's die-cast metal, and oh, the horns are also malleable. You can see right here. But this part, so it's really the skull that looks like it is metal, but it's a nice Havoc staff, okay, and it's got some weight to it. Also, just take a look at the face. These red eyes are really cool, just peering into my soul. I also like the texture on the hood. I don't know if you can see it, but it's got some really nice texturing as well. So yeah, very, very cool Skeletor. Let's just go into articulation. So I've heard a few things about the jaw on this Skeletor. So let me just see if I can do this on camera. So mine came out of the package with a closed mouth, and I do believe if you want to open it up, you can do that, okay? And now he's got his Skeletor jaw open wide, okay? And now will it close? I'm doing this for the first time on camera. Are you going to close up? Or I had heard some people having an issue with it. I don't know. Mine closed up. I don't know if that was the issue, where some people's their jaw wouldn't stay closed or what, but yeah, it did close up. So you get I guess that is a piece of articulation right there. And in terms of the head, looks up barely looks up right there. Barely looks down as well. And you get the just really some side to side. Then you get the biceps right here. You get the swivel in the bicep. You get the single hinge. You get the hinge at the wrist. You get the rotation at the wrist. You get the same sort of like chest buck that He-Man has. Waist, same deal. And yeah, everything else really remains the same. The thigh cut, double knee, double rainbow, and then you get the ballerina point. So, and then last but not least, this ring. I love this ring. Is it stupid to just want this set for this ring? By the way, I don't even know what this ring is going for on eBay, or if it's being sold separately, but I can see people paying a lot of money just for this piece because it is so cool. Okay, it's metal. It's a heavy ring, and the details on it are just really cool. It has this sort of skull, castle, Grayskull type face right at the front, and this texturing, and then like in the eye sockets are almost this kind of like ruby red that I think once they hit the light, they shine in a really nice way. And then on the side, you got these this power sword that goes all the way down, and then it connects to another power sword. So it's really on point. And then this piece opens up right here, okay, and you get 40 with this He-man silhouette. I mean, he's more than a silhouette, but you can see just the picture right here, and you got the crackling lightning, and here's the underside of that, just in case. So you can store all kinds of contraband in there, and I love that, man. This is like the nerd Super Bowl ring, okay? You know, you wear this, you get into like some kind of like event, and another nerd sees it, and they go, hey, you're a He-Man fan too. You're pretty effing cool. And so yeah, very impressed with this. So final thoughts. I love these, okay? I'm much more impressed with these than I thought I would be. Looking at them and comparing them just to some other Master of the Universe figures, and especially the modern ones. These are, in terms of the modern crop, these are the best so far. Okay, I have to say they're better than Revelations. They're better than that Barbarian Viking Skeletor that came out. They don't have like that plasticky look. Origins, it's just too tough to compare them because it's just a completely different model. Is it better than Classics? No. It might fit in pretty well with Classics, but the Classics is a high bar. But I love these, man. If I didn't get these, this might be something that I consider going to the fucking Evil Bay for, because they're that nice, and the packaging is really nice, and I hate going that route, but these are just so freaking cool. If you're a He-Man fan, I think you're gonna really like these, and yeah. So let me know what you guys think about this. Has anybody else gotten this from SDCC or Mattel Creations? Have you gotten your hands on these? Do you have the same thoughts as I do in terms of like the quality? I really do believe that the quality sort of went up a notch with these, and I hope it kind of stays the same, and they keep adhering to this paint quality, this sculpt quality, and just moving forward in this direction, because the sky is the limit, and unfortunately the wallet has a limit. But anyway, let me know what you guys think. Comment, subscribe, drop me a like. He-Man is back, baby. Did he ever go away? I'm super excited. Anyway, comment, like, subscribe. See you next time. Bye-bye.